School at Plum Creek Elementary. For those of you who are returning to us, we can't wait to see you. For those of you who are new to us, welcome to our family and we can't wait to meet you. I'd like to take a little bit of time to show you around our school and show you some of the safety protocols we put into place for our kiddos and our staff. As we enter Plum Creek, we've got our signs up just reminding parents and people coming into the school that they need to have a mask on before they come in. As you enter Plum Creek, you're going to see that we've got symptoms of COVID-19 signs posted. Our staff and all people that enter the building are filling out a form showing that they have no signs of COVID or that they do have signs of COVID. If they have signs of COVID, they are not able to enter the building. If they don't show signs, we're going to enter through this door. As you can see, there's a hand sanitizer station right outside the door. There is also a buzzer that we buzz in to get into the office. And then as we enter the office, we're only letting one person in at a time. So as people enter the building, you can see that there's a yellow line on the floor. We're asking those parties to stay behind the line. However, if you look here, there is hand sanitizer. There's also plexiglass. That will keep the people that are coming into the building and our receptionists distance from each other so that there's safety for all. For morning drop-off, what our parents will do is they'll drive around the side of the building. They will come up and they will filter into one line, and we will have staff members out here that can help them get their children out of the car. The staff members will walk them into the building, and from there we'll head over to the cafeteria or to their classrooms. After our students are dropped off by their parents, they're going to come through the gym and they're going to enter the hallway, where as you can see on the ground we have put yellow tape so we can show the difference, or the distance that they need to go. One of the great things about our campus is we already use this direction for our kiddos. So our kiddos always walk on the right-hand side going one direction, always walk on the left-hand side going the second direction. As our kiddos come into the morning cafeteria to have their breakfast, they're going to come in and they're going to follow the yellow line so that we have socially distanced students all around. They're going to come up to the cafeteria door where they will get a sack lunch. They will get a choice of milk, but no choices for breakfast or lunch. That way it makes it easier for the cafeteria to feed all of our students during this COVID time. This year we're asking all of our teachers to number their students based off their alphabet, the last name of their alphabet. So for instance, Johnny A will be number 1, Johnny B will be number 2 in the class. That way all around our school those students can maintain that same spot so that if we have to do contract tracing, we know always who is next to each other. So when the kiddos come into the cafeteria for lunch, what they're going to do is Johnny A is going to sit here, Johnny B is going to be sitting here. And as you can see, we've got some markers on the table. What we've done is we've got our grade level teachers, we've got 3 in every grade level. Grade level first teacher is going to sit in the yellow tables according to their alphabetical number. The second teacher, which is Ms. Schneck, for kindergarten, they're going to be sitting in the blue tables according to their number. And the third teacher over here, which is Mrs. Spears, her kids will also be sitting alphabetically. But that way we know exactly where every kid is sitting at exactly every lunch so that if we have to socially trace, we know exactly where they're sitting and who's around them. Another thing that we've done in our cafeteria is over here in these chairs, we have isolated. We want every child to be facing the same direction. So we have X off the chairs, so where you see all the X's, there will be no students sitting there. And then on the other side, we will have students sitting in every other seat. And again, it will be done alphabetically. One of the benefits of being a student at Plum Creek Elementary is that we actually have lockers. So all of our students in grades 2 through 5 usually have a locker. However, this year we will not be using our lockers. Right now we're in one of our classrooms, and while most of our teachers are still getting ready for our kiddos to come back, this teacher is pretty far along, so it's a great place to show you. Just like we were talking about earlier with the alphabetizing of our students, they will also have cubbies alphabetized by their numbers as well, where they can store their items that they would normally keep at their desk or in their lockers. Right now we are standing in our quarantine room. While it's still in progress, this would be the room that we would bring a student to if they were showing signs of COVID. Our nurse would come down and they would assess the student to see if they needed to go home, and we would wait here with a staff member until their parent got here to pick them up. Our quarantine classroom that we just talked about is equipped with a bathroom right across the hallway. This would alleviate students interacting with a student that might be showing signs of COVID. So we have relocation rooms in every hallway for every grade level. The relocation room is used in case we have a student that is showing signs and ends up going to the quarantine room that we were just in. What would then happen is the classroom students, should the nurse determine that it might be a sign of COVID, all the classroom kids will be relocated into this room. At Plum Creek, we have purchased a canvas tote bag for every student. It will be kept at the student's desk with their individual supplies because they will not be sharing their Chromebooks, and that way they can just pick up that canvas bag, bring it to the relocation room, and their day resumes as normal. When that happens, the custodians will go in and they will sanitize the first classroom so that the students could return to their original classroom the next morning. In all of our restrooms, we have every other urinal marked off so that the students are socially distancing. In addition, we have signs just reminding our kiddos to wash their hands. We have soap in every bathroom, and again, the sinks are also partitioned off so social distancing can happen even in the bathrooms. Our water fountains are marked off so that our students are not getting water from the water fountain and passing germs. We are asking that students bring enough water to get them through the day in water bottles because we will not be able to refill them. However, we do have water to give those students should they need extra water during the day. Along with all of the measures that we've been taking to keep our kiddos safe, we've given our teachers leeway to do some extra things in their classroom. Miss Sullivan's classroom is a perfect example of that, where she's put tape down just to remind the kiddos to socially distance within the classroom. Many of you guys are probably wondering, how is the library going to look this year? Our librarian is not going to be having classes in the library. She is going to be pushing into the classrooms. So what she will do is she will take classroom carts down, and the kiddos will check out books from their classrooms. When those books are returned, they're going to be wiped down and socially distanced properly before they go back on the shelves. When we're dismissing in the afternoons, in order to make the length a little bit shorter for our kiddos walking down the halls and a less wait time for our parents, we are going to house our kindergarten and first graders in the gym. Our pre-Kers will be in the cafeteria, and the other students will be lined up down the hallway socially distanced, and that way when their name is called, they can just get up from their location and quickly go into the gym for dismissal. In addition to all the other safety measures we're putting in place for our students, we have purchased a face shield for every single student on our campus. We've ordered 200 smaller face shields for our younger babies, and the rest of the face shields are for our older kiddos. That way we can see their faces while we're doing lessons. Our theme this year is the same as last year, and it's Growing Minds. Whether you're at home virtually or whether you're here in person, we can't help to watch your mind grow, and we look forward to having you as part of our family.